So delightful. Christmas episode, last one for the year too. Christmas in soon. See that decoration over there? You probably can't. That's from my mum's place. I pinched it. That one's from my sister's place. That one, never mind. You want to hear the letters before the guests come in. First one for the Christmas episode. We've got a Christmas party after this, so the kids are all a bit merry tonight. Next, the Pope will be saying that there's no Santa and Rudolph is a creation of American songwriters. Pooh-pooh at Christmas. I've been sacked from a previous job letter too because of drunken and overtly sexual behaviour at my Christmas party. When else are you going to exert that sort of behaviour? And I've had enough of the in-laws' cold and boring Christmas lunches. It's a revolution. I'm having my own. All these... What are you doing? Should we have rehearsed this? Can I have this? Hello, what's the hair here?
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Right before the show, you told me not to say anything. That's the word. It's like saying, welcome to our Christmas show, everyone. Lovely to have you. Gary here for the next half hour with a whole bag of lollies, and they just captured me to put the hat on. Who's up? Lewis is on the show for the Christmas episode. Hello, mate.
Good evening, sir.
Where have you been, sir?
I've been training.
Training?
Yeah, look,
have you been training
loads
others?
of weight. Look, abs.
Yeah, you look good. Does he look good?
You're looking good.
He's looking
Tick,
good.
tick.
Why have you been in training?
I'm training for the apocalypse.
No. Hopefully, if we make it past December, whatever.
December 21.
Yeah.
We've made it past December 21.
In January.
This is going away at Christmas Eve.
Yeah, in January, I shall be running fat kids around the park to make them skinny.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Obesity epidemic, you know, nightmare.
So you're in training to do that for the kids who are porking it up.
Kids and old people, aqua aerobics.
You're a good man,
these
sir.
old people get down.
Nice
Scoop.
strange
You're a
way.
good man, sir. Let me offer you a lolly.
Oh, yes, please.
I love that.
From
He doesn't
Santa's
have permission from the kids' parents. He's just like grabbing kids.
And this is how I get their attention. Lolly, little boy.
Yeah. I'm not giving you the sack. Lise, welcome.
Ooh, yummy.
And where have you
Nice to
been?
see you.
Trying to track you down. You're either away, you're bedded down in the suburbs. That's a poor choice of words, really.
Working hard.
Working hard.
Working for the man, making
Because
money,
we're working for that's
doing
a
deals.
Christmas carol. Did you make any
Yeah.
good deals that you want to brag about? Tell us after.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
See it on my blog.
A couple of drinks, you'll be fine.
Cheers to that.
No, we don't.
That's lemonade.
But that was
It is. It's pink lemonade.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
what I
it,
mean. It's
Georgie?
delish. Full of sugar.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
And are you supposed to be going out tonight as well?
I'm not sure.
She told me not to say anything. She said, don't say where I'm going after this.
I didn't say that.
To meet a whole
Don't
lot of
believe
people
him.
that she hasn't met yet.
It's not
But
true.
we'll talk about that during the break. Lovely to see you. Looking
Nice to
very
see you.
Christmassy.
I wore the red dress especially.
Oh,
I
know
made
the
the
song.
effort.
Who sings it?
I'm not sure. The
It's-
lady in red.
Yeah.
Berg.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah?
that's a great song.
And she loves him. And was
no,
it not
I love Chris Isaac.
great? How many Chris's do you like?
Chris Isaac, that's the only man
All right, the
for
Berg,
me.
you're off the list. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that.
Zach, you're in.
Glenn's here as well.
Hello.
He's being serenaded by Lewis at the moment. That's lovely. Merry Christmas, mate.
Thank you. Happy holidays and all that.
What do you got lined up?
I don't know.
Over the festive
Now
period.
that you're back, I clearly don't have to host this show anymore.
This is true.
No, I'm very excited to be here. I'm going to have a bit of time over Christmas. But occasionally I will be saying, authorised by the Australian Government Canberra.
Oh.
Yes.
Have a lolly. Yes, it is him.
Have a lolly. Yeah, I
Have a
can't-
lolly.
You just want me
Georgie,
to be
take one that
quiet,
matches
that's
your
why.
letter and I'll read the first letter. You ready? Ho, 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 everyone. So the Pope wants to play the Christmas Scrooge this year. That was Scrooge. Didn't come out right. 2 drinks later and I can't say Scrooge. The Vicar of Christ on earth now wants to tell everyone that Christ wasn't born on the 25th of December, was born years before the date marked as 0, and cows, sheep, horses, etc. weren't in the real nativity scene. Next, he'll be saying that there is no Santa and Rudolph is the creation of American songwriters. Here we are struggling to maintain Christian celebrations in the face of the growing influence of political correctness, where we are made to feel that it's more inclusive to say things like happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas, and the boss goes and announces this stuff. It seems this misguided Pope has decided to give a push to the anti-Christmas bandwagon. If the Pope is going to throw cold water over us at Christmas, why should any of us bother? Why should I get involved in that hectic retail circus and the whole Christmas spirit fiasco when more than likely next year the Pope may well tell us to forget singing Christmas carols because the little drummer boy never existed and the 12 days of Christmas are actually 3 days of flatulence? Oh, that doesn't happen in front of you, does it, Georgie? No, you've told us all. So the question is, why should any of us bother? And it comes to us from Marcus of La Perouse in New South Wales. Lisa, opening up for our Christmas special.
Well,
Ho,
I
ho,
don't
ho.
think ho 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 to you two.
Oh,
I don't think
promises.
the little drummer boy ever existed anyway. And if we're going to start talking about the cows and sheep and horses, isn't that the Chinese New Year anyway? And
Is it just a creation?
yeah, like I mean, this is a whole PR media circus and. I loved the other Pope, so I'm not really interested. I'm not really interested in what this Pope's got to say. He's not being very Christian.
He's dead, love.
I know, but we still love him and we live in fond memory.
And he's going to be a saint soon.
Yes, well, I'm just saying that I don't think that the church is doing a very good PR job at the moment, and they really need to get some PR in there.
Are they just trying to get it on the straight and narrow? It's, really gone that whole retail
Straight
route.
and narrow. I think they've just like dropping a bomb and going, you know what? It wasn't real. Doesn't exist. And everyone will go, shock horror. Let's join the party. So then there's more people
Are you
becoming
into the
Catholic.
Christmas spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah. Wait. Yes, I am.
A black hat at Christmas. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Are you into the Christmas spirit, sir?
Well, I do like Christmas only because now I've got a little fella and he loves it.
Oh,
If I
do you
didn't
play
have
Santa?
Yeah, of course. I've been Santa Claus at many a Christmas do. However, enough about me. Talking about the gentleman
in your life.
well, the gentleman that most people consider closest to God is trying to bring a bit of realism to the religion, and he's saying that perhaps he wasn't born on the 25th of December, but he still exists. He's still a great geezer, and his message is still the same.
If the message is the same, why do you have to poo-poo it?
Well, I think it's been.
He's just trying to get the facts right.
It's been a bit more real. Like you get people going around.
Oh, Christians. The earth is more than 6,000 years old. No.
Do you know what I mean? Which it is.
Is it?
But I mean, if in how many parts there, if you can feel the man upstairs, then he's there. And if you don't feel him, you don't feel him. Spirit of Christmas is always there. Media circus. Do what you want, mate. If you want to buy stuff for people, buy stuff for people. You want to feel merry around about December, then be merry around about December.
Merry.
It's up to you. I just want to say that he was misquoted in the media, and the Telegraph took a misquote from an Italian.
Always the media's
The
fault.
translation was wrong, and from the Telegraph from the media in Italy. Not that I'm defending the Pope, because I don't even know the geezer.
What did he really want to say?
Hopefully he's a
Was
nice
Easter
guy.
that didn't hurt
What I
him?
really want to say is I'm more upset about his stance on child pedophilia and pornography, which is a bit dodgy, but then
done a hell
again,
of a lot.
he is a priest. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Say no more.
Righto, Glenn. Spirit of Christmas for you?
Brilliant. Well, I better speak for no longer than 3 seconds after that. Look, I think the thing is he wants to obviously get the truth out there, and that's fine. I actually think the Pope's job is to throw cold water over things. And without the Pope throwing
Some of his priests to start with.
Well, look, I'm not even going to go there. I just reckon everybody needs their own Pope. So when they're about to do something bad, it's like, oh, I might take this money on the table that doesn't belong to me. It's only $10. A Pope walks in, just cold water, bang, straight on top of you. I think there needs to be more cold water on situations that are getting inflammatory.
Georgie, do you need some cold water thrown over you at Christmas time? Or would you like some?
No, not necessarily. It doesn't actually say in the Bible that Christ was born on the 25th of December.
What does it actually say?
It doesn't say when he was born, and I've done a little bit of research into this today.
That's always bad for our time.
And it actually says that he was born in September, but
Does it really?
putting all of that aside,
He was a Virgo.
like my daughter, oh my God. Anyway, so putting all of that aside, the realities of it are, if you're a religious person and you're celebrating the birth of Christ, what does it matter what actual day you celebrate it on? The point is, you are celebrating the birth of Christ.
Celebrate it every day.
And you celebrate the Queen's birthday
That's
on her
it.
birthday.
Yeah, that's
We don't
it.
what?
So,
I don't celebrate the Queen at all.
Georgie reckons Christmas every day. I'm totally with that.
It's getting rowdy over here. We've got to go to a break. When we come back, we're talking Christmas party. We've started one over here.
apparently.
When we come back, Christmas parties. We'll hear what Lewis has got to say now. What?
I was just saying that we had longer months back then.
Very nice. Lewis is singing Kumbaya. He's had a few, I think. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, save it for next year, will ya? This is our last show for the year, but we've got some reruns coming up. But if you'd like to, send it to the address that's on your screen right now, which is letters@sweetandsour.net.au, and they'll land here next year, because we're not opening any letters until then. And we're going to send you to the movies for the letter writers who sent in tonight. And the movie that we're sending you to is, what do we say? The Bachelorette. Starring who? Kirsten Dunst. There she is. Isla Fisher. You can see her.
You're right.
Yeah. And the fat one from Australia. What's her name? The one who was in Pizza.
Yeah.
She's terrific.
Full figure, Dave. I think
Full
you
figure.
meant to say.
Full figure. I did. What did I say? What did I say? Was that
PC.
You know, is that politically correct now? That's another letter to Sweet and Sour. And also give us a like on Facebook, please. And they're telling me, yes, something else as well. I lost the Facebook address. You turned it around before I had the opportunity. Doesn't matter.
You're not fat, baby. You're just big bone.
That's it.
Okay.
And I want to thank Vinny for all the Christmas decorations that she pinched from all of us and put them up. The set looks fantastic. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, crew, for putting them up.
If you don't clap Vinny, he will.
That one's coming home to my place. Sorry, I was pointing to the girls there. Letter 2, Dear Sweet and Sour. One phrase that sends shivers through my spine every year is Christmas party. Yes, I've had fun attending and look forward to them every year, but really they are just a gross recipe to court disaster. I've made the mistake that I think so many people have of drinking one too many and then becoming a little more amorous than I otherwise would. And I'm sure you are all too familiar with those stares that work colleagues give you the day after. I've never had those. What's this person talking about? I've been sacked from a previous job because of drunken and overtly sexual behaviour towards my CEO in public. Georgie, when did you have time to write this letter? My goodness. And I think he was just covering himself in sacking me the following week because his wife found out. My boyfriend tells me that he lost his virginity at a Christmas party that he went to when he was a teenager, and that was at his church group's party.
Praise the Lord.
The easy answer for me is not to go, but it's really not that easy. This year I'm going with my boyfriend to his work Christmas/New Year party happening just after Christmas, which is at a little odd to start. And his company has paid big dollars to make sure every employee and their partner has an abundance of food, drink and taxi vouchers for the night. And he is insisting that I'm going, and he is so excited about it. Frankly, I'm scared that I won't be able to be going home with him, with my man, because I know, just like so many, my discipline doesn't exist after a couple of drinks. What the hell should I do? Just pull a sickie? I can tell my boyfriend that I can't drink for the night for one reason or another, but I know that it probably won't work for too long. I'm sure you've all been in this situation, so please, what do I do here? Lisa of Kew in Victoria. What do you mean we all know you've all been in this position? I've never been in that position. I'm normally flaked out at the end of the Christmas party. All right, Georgie, have you ever been in that position?
Never. Lisa, you have a problem, girl. You have been sacked because of your overtly sexual behaviour towards your CEO. Now, doesn't that ring some sort of alarm bells with you?
She thinks everybody's doing it.
No, you need to show some self-restraint, and you have no self-control. I can't fathom...
No self-control. Our Christmas party's tonight. How long can you
No.
take you to get there?
There is no reason why anyone with any self-control would actually say, I'm going to the Christmas party with my boyfriend, but I might actually abandon him and leave with somebody else. Hello?
She knows herself.
No, you need to grow up, you need to get some maturity behind you, and you need to show some control in these social situations and start acting like a lady instead of a tramp. That's my advice to you.
Glenn, is this a lady or a tramp?
I just need to clear a couple of things up. First of all, Christmas party is not a phrase. It's a phrase requires a conjunction before it can actually be a phrase. Christmas party is just a pronoun. Just thought I'd clear that up for the literature buffs out there. I actually lost my virginity, but recently I found it again, Georgie. So hopefully, you know. Anyway, and I also wanted to say that this is absolutely right. Your boss has paid big dollars to make sure every employee and their partner has an abundance of food, drink, taxi vouchers, sex. So you should totally enjoy that. He should go home with someone else. You should go home with someone else and never be together again. What a great night that'll be. Happy Christmas party. It's not a phrase.
Lewis!
Yes.
Does this remind you of any Christmas parties that you've been to?
No, see, I don't drink for that very reason, because I can't control myself when I drink, and I get very amorous, and then I get very aggressive, and I either shag someone or beat somebody up. So I can identify and totally understand, Lovey, what you're going through, Lise. And the only thing I admit is either don't drink. And you have to go support your boyfriend, have a conversation with him. See, if I have a few and I get pretty amorous, then take me out the back and do me over, and then that will sort it. Do you know what I mean? Just have a couple and then stop? No. But there is a product on the market.
She can't have a couple.
The product on the market called Hydrodol. You can have a few.
What?
Hydrodol. Have a few with your first drink, and then have a few in the morning, and you maintain your
Hydrodol.
equilibrium. Hydrodol, yeah, by
Hydrodol.
BioRevive.
Stops you
a very
getting-
good company that I happen to know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turns you into
what else have I
Scrooge.
got? Don't drink. Do what my man says over here and shag someone else and break up. Or I don't know.
Go to Lisa. That's what we do.
There is another very easy, simple solution here. It's called water. Like, okay, there's a great product on the market. There's also water from the tap.
If it's on the table, she's going to drink it.
Why not? And good on her. She's having, second day cringe. She's still got the guilt from the Christmas party she was at previously. She hasn't let it go. She's a Christmas tart. She can't do anything else.
Enjoy
All
your
she needs to do,
Christmas partishness. That's it.
enjoy your Christmas tartishness, drink your water, and
Sink your teeth into
celebrate.
a Christmas tart.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Relax, honey. You're not doing anything wrong, apparently. I've come to Christmas with you this year, Lisa. Fantastic. When we come back, we're going to talk about whose place do you go to at Christmas time to celebrate?
I
His
can show you
mum's?
a fruit mince.
Your mum's? What do you want? Fruit mince pies.
mince.
Fruit mince. When we come back, don't go away. More of Sweet and Sour. Our Christmas special. Ho, ho, ho. Christmas carol.
The advice you get on this show is a bit like this glass of water. It empties really quickly, it's flavourless, tasteless, and really means nothing.
Oh, we're back already. Too late. Here we go. Hi, panellists. I never celebrated Christmas with my family since I've been married. Every year, we've been married for 15 years, he insists we go to his mum's for Christmas lunch. We've got 2 kids, 11 and 14, and they've never spent Christmas with my mum and siblings. And when my youngest was born, in spite of her being only 2 weeks old, I was expected to bundle her up and ship her into the in-laws. So his plan was that I had to feed, change, nurse and tend while they ate, drank and occasionally glanced up and said, "How gorgeous, is she all right?" I've had enough of the in-laws' cold and boring Christmas lunches, and last month I boldly said this year I'd like to celebrate Christmas with my mum. Well, it's become a Mexican standoff. He's still taking the kids to his mum, so he said, in the expectation that I'll cave in. And I'm still taking the kids to my mum's. I can't believe he won't give in. I don't want the kids to be the meat in the sandwich come Christmas Day, but I don't know what to do here. So as you see, I need you guys to give me a beautiful Christmas present and sort it for me, please. Then we might all have a Merry Christmas. And it comes to us from Rani of Cottesloe in WA. Lewis,
Yes, sir.
how's she going to win this one?
Well, unfortunately, it's Christmas time, and you're not going to win because it's not about you and it's not about him. It's about the kids, really. And I think there's something a little deeper happening in regards to I want to do what I want, you want to do what you want, and what's going on. So maybe there's something that happened in the past that you got to talk about and sort out in order to fix this one. But Christmas time, you maybe go and see both families. Go and see Noddy for lunch and sit there and despise, his family, boring. and then go to your place and have a laugh afterwards. Do you know what I
Lisa,
mean?
she got any claim here? She's been to 15
not
of hers.
really, although it is tough for mum. So I don't understand why after all this time she hasn't stood up for herself. So I'm 100% in support of her and say you stand your ground and you go to your mum's and he will bend and that's that.
But well, she's going to have to kidnap them the night before or something.
No,
but,
he will
But she
bend.
says, I've never celebrated Christmas with my family. This is your family. This is now
Well,
your
it
family.
is.
After 15 years, these 2 kids and your husband
Exactly.
and you is your family.
Exactly, and how she hasn't seen her family on Christmas before is crazy. I don't understand.
Have I got it wrong?
She's rebelling.
Rebelling?
She's rebelling.
Well, I support her. I think about time that she decides
but what
to
does
stand
she
her
do?
ground. She sticks to her plan and she goes to her parents.
But when does she take the kids? Does she take them the night before,
there's
early
one
in the
big
morning,
word
or what?
here, and it's negotiate. You need to go and negotiate with him. See his parents in the morning, then go to your parents, then go back to his for the end. Wrap
Kidnap.
up.
You can't start a fight at
Kidnap.
No, there's no fight. He'll
Kidnap
give in
Georgie.
sticky ground.
I agree with Lisa.
Kidnap.
How unreasonable of your husband
Go,
to
Georgie.
insist that you spend every Christmas with his family.
Unreasonable, totally.
Unreasonable.
Kidnap.
I cannot believe. I actually dated a guy like this, complete control freak. His way or the highway all the time. You know what I say to you, girl? It's about time that you stood up for yourself, put your foot down, and insist on going to your families. I mean, honestly,
Your foot will do it.
you can, especially my size, quite large feet. So, my advice to you is that
Insist.
you actually stand your ground here and make sure that you go to your families for lunch. If you want to catch up with his family for dinner or breakfast, then that's a separate situation. But 15 years is a long time
Lunchtime
coming,
at
girl.
Mum's. Glenn, what do you do?
I've been a bad boy. Take me away. No,
I think he likes being a bad boy.
look, I have considered turkey, lamb, beef sandwiches on Christmas, but I've never considered kids being the meat in the sandwich.
Oh.
I could see, like a smallish child under the roasting. No, look. I don't think, you said, do you have to kidnap the kids? You don't have to kidnap the kids. You just have to incapacitate your husband.
Yeah.
Like a laxette pudding, sweetheart. He loves to be served food.
He's crook on
I would
Christmas.
Here's a laxette pudding. I'm sure it'll be fine. In the morning, he's like, sweetie, I don't think I can go anywhere. Oh, really? Oh, well then, off we go. The thing is, you need to start your new traditions. Go one for one. And we've started our own traditions as a family. And I think every family, it's never too late. I think you need new traditions just as you need old traditions.
One for one. Do you like this letter to give away the limited edition Christmas specs for the best letter of the night?
No.
No.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
She should
You do.
I don't change
Well,
my
the girls
mind.
like
I
it.
agree with the ladies.
Lewis?
No, I
Lewis?
don't think she should, because she should have started it yonks ago, and it's not really a huge issue where you go for lunch on Christmas
No,
Day.
I agree with the ladies, Gary. It's done.
Oh,
Sorry,
3-1.
No,
3-1.
What? Who?
Ladies.
Christmas democracy.
Oh, let
There we go.
Yeah.
Coming out to Rani of Cottesloe and WA. We get to save postage. We're delighted. We've got to go. Merry Christmas, Lewis.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Lovely to have you here this year, mate. Thanks for being with us.
St. George.
Are you studying? Are you retraining next year?
Yes,
or?
I got another lot to do.
Oh man, it's going to be hard to get you on the show again next year. Thank you for being with us
You're
tonight.
very welcome, sir. My pleasure.
We'll see you in the new year sometime.
Lovely jubbly.
Lisa, where are you going?
Over to Philippines, Japan. I've got a few places to go.
Always going
Fantastic,
somewhere.
always happening.
Oh, where will you be spending Christmas?
Perth.
Good for
Love
you.
Perth.
Good for you. Merry Christmas, darling. Thank you for being here. Georgie, we know where you're spending Christmas, but we're not allowed to say anything,
No,
right?
at home with my family.
Oh, yeah, but that's not the story you gave us.
Terrible.
Yeah. Merry
Muriel,
Christmas.
you are
Merry
terrible.
Christmas, sweetie pie.
Merry Christmas, darling. Mwah. 2, I'm ethnic too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Merry
3,
Christmas,
I'm Russian.
Georgie.
I want to kiss too.
Everybody's into it.
I'm going to be teaching
Merry
improvisation in the
Christmas,
new
mate.
year.
What are
Yeah,
you doing in the new year?
justimprovise.com.au.
And what are you doing in the new year?
Teaching people how to improvise.
Fantastic. We're all coming down to
lost
Just
art.
Improvise,
It's a
right?
lost art.
Justimprovise.com.
.au.
There you go. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank our terrific panellists. Thank our wonderful crew for a terrific all-year season. And thanks for having us at home this year. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next year. Have a happy and safe Christmas and New Year. This guy. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry